me tomorrow. If you don't love me now, you gon' love me tomorrow. Get it.
You're gonna love me, you're gonna love me, you're gonna love me.
I don't even know where to start. Guys, welcome to 52 Games. The same spiel you already know as Steve and Joshua. How you doing? But it is actually a pleasure to have you here. It's been a rowdy 2024 so far, and it's been about 10 days. It's only been like 10 days, and it seems like everything is going absolutely insane. Cat Williams put out his thing. Jeffrey Epstein client list is about to get released. There's a lot of things going on. The year just started. I'm seeing memes saying, okay, we got to start this all over again. Go back to 11/59, 2023, and let's start it over because this things have been a while. But to bring some normality back in light, I have a special episode of Try Not to Be Amazed. This episode, this is for the guys. And, ladies, we love you. So come through, stick around, watch too. But this one is for the guys. And it's not what you think. Shawn Strickland. He is the middleweight champ. And, role model for some. Asshole. Love it. I'm an asshole. The asshole armies of Andrew Schultz, the asshole army. But we are human. We are human. Men, us, the good men, we hold a lot of weight on our shoulders. We sacrifice. We build. We raise. Us men, we do things, and we do things that's unappreciated or, unseen. And if it's unseen, it doesn't even happen, right? Us men, we make the world go around, and so do women, of course, so do women. We're not going to leave anybody out of this equation. But purely and simply, us men, we have lives that are not fun. Take for example Jonathan Majors, in a situation where you can run for your life from a white woman down 5 to 10 blocks in front of everybody, in front of the city of New York, in front of every CCTV camera. Run for your life, and you'll still get charged, and you'll still get fired by Marvel. But if you're Ezra Miller, hey baby, if you're Ezra Miller, I guess the Hollywood machine, they'll fend for you. And it's very scary. 2024, it's a very scary place. And you know what? This place has been scary. And this is where we get into today's video. If it's your first time here, please like, subscribe, come back for more. Shawn Strickland.
I went through pretty severe trauma as a kid, pretty fucked up trauma. Yeah. Where I could sit there and joke about it, but I mean, dude, I remember I was in probably 3rd, 4th grade, and fuck, man, I used to always sleep in my mom's room because I thought my dad was gonna kill my mom. So I would sleep by the door. I'd sleep
to make sure she was all right.
Yeah, I'd sleep under the bed. I'd sleep by the door because I thought my dad was gonna kill my mom. So one day, dude, it was so fucked up. It was just got a bad fight, 3rd, 4th grade, and my dad's like, fuck that. He's not sleeping here tonight. He's not kick him out. And so I army crawl under the bed. I'm sleeping under the bed, right?
Under the bed?
I'm laying on the bed, just laying underneath the bed, as they're fighting. Because I think my dad's gonna kill my mom.
Wow, he was that violent?
Yeah, he's just a coward, So
Damn, that's scary.
So anyways, my dad gets on top of my mom She says, like, I remember he said, like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you tonight. Maybe it was just rough sex. We don't know at this moment, right?
And you were under the bed?
I'm under the bed. So he starts strangling her, and I get out, and the only thing I can see is a guitar. I just fucking crack him in the head, call the cops, and then I run down the street, calls the cops, gets arrested. My dumbass mom bailed him out of jail.
Oh.
But it's like, I mean, even that, like, I mean, that was like, I wouldn't even say that's the tip of the iceberg. I mean, I remember like being a little kid, so I would always miss school because my dad would get home drunk, start drinking at like 6. He would get home at like 7 and like just be up until like 3 in the morning, just like tell my mom, tell my mom she's a whore, he's gonna kill her. Like, and I remember I used to like,
what a loser, huh?
Oh,
sorry to say that about your dad. No, that's fucking lame.
He's shit. So I remember like I used to sit there and just kind of like hug my mom's leg in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. You know, like we had this little nook and she would like go in the nook and I would just sit there like all night long by like the feet of my mom, and my dad like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you and this and that. And I'll never forget, like he would talk about like burn her face with acid. And mind you, I'm in elementary school. Right? So like,
so that's a lot of responsibility that you feel probably to take care of.
Oh yeah. No, he'd always tell her that like, if you cheat on me, and she probably was cheating on him, if you cheat on me, I'm gonna like cut you up and put you in a bottle of acid and bury you. So now you fast forward this, like I don't go to school, I'm up till 3 in the morning. You know, I couldn't stay awake in school. Like, so like I remember I was like in 2nd grade, and I kept falling asleep at my desk, and my teacher took my desk away from me and she made me like stand up. And so I'm like, fuck you, being a little kid, I just went and fell asleep on the ground. And mind you, like, the school system's like, oh, Shawn, like, he's just a bad kid. They don't realize I'm up till 3 o'clock in the morning, like, you know, late. I mean, fuck, dude.
It's hard to stay up late and learn.
Dude, I remember, like, laying in bed. Like, I remember I stopped believing in God, man. Like, fucking, like, I had fucking, yeah, it's crazy shit, dude. Crazy shit, man.
Yeah. It's okay, man. It's a lot of that's sad, dude. I used to be scared at night, like, I used to stand up, like I heard when I was a kid that like if you peed around your, like animals could pee somewhere that other animals wouldn't come. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Huh? Have you ever heard that? Yeah, I'm sorry, bud.
So,
I'm sorry, buddy.
It's all good, dude.
We don't have to talk, man. I can just sit here with you for a minute.
Oh, fuck. Fuck. Just take a sec.
I can just sit here. We can just sit here.
Nah, it's all good, dude. Just take a second and just process it.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the hard things that people don't understand, like trauma, you know?
Yeah. Sometimes it just comes out.
Oh, no, dude. Like, I remember I have a hole in my gum. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to scratch my gum and I have a hole in my gum. You know,
Just from being nervous and stuff?
nah, just anxiety, you know? Yeah, even to this day. Yeah. I mean, the day, dude, like, I'm a grown-ass man. I don't give a fuck. I mean, you could post this. I don't care.
Oh, dude, I don't have any...
No, it's all good, dude. I mean, it is what it is, dude. Like, it is what it is. Like, people understand. Like, when I talk about, like, oh, I'd kill a man, it's like, you don't understand, dude. Like, when you go through that level of trauma, like, you just view it a little differently. You know? So it's like, I have a hole in my gum because I'd have so much anxiety as a kid, and I would just scratch my gum until, like, I'm just blood, you know? And, you know, you're in pre-elementary school. You don't know why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking A. I remember, like suicide, you know? Like, you don't even know what suicide is when you're a kid. When you're really talking about suicide, like being a little kid, like laying in bed, like just, like, I'm done with this shit. You know? Like, there can't be a God.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude.
No, it just makes me sad that a kid has to feel that way.
I went through like pretty severe trauma.
Yeah.
As a kid. Like pretty fucked up.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I have a couple of stories in my past, some that I'm not willing to share, of traumatic issues. But one, actually, there's probably one traumatic issue I'm probably not going to want to share ever. But when I was in elementary school, I got bullied. You know, and it's a normal story for all of us, I'm sure. You know, bullying, being bullied is one in hand. You know, almost everybody gets bullied. You know, some people are very lucky to never got bullied. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But I used to get bullied. I was a fat kid, and you know, 5th grade, I had a gun pulled up onto me, walking to grandma's house. God bless her soul. Walking to grandma's house, like right out of school. Like, you cross the street, and there's the projects, the ghettos, right? And it seems like, you know, at least in the city, is like the schools are perfectly placed, like in the worst areas. But so the school is right across the street from the ghettos, the projects, and thanks, fantastic. So the school is right across the street from the ghettos, the projects. And, you know, just little me walking to grandma's house, you know. And from being bullied constantly in school by women, and these girls were so much bigger than me. And, you know, so like, and not even that, there was the Bloods and the Crips and uptown and downtown in the school as well. So, you know, one horrible traumatic story is we're at recess, and it's like, this is in the 90s, and we're at recess, and, you know, the Bloods and the Crips, you know, they're, you know, the youth, the little brothers, say, of the little brothers of the big brother who may be in a gang. The little brothers, it rubs off on the little brothers, and the little brothers take it into the schools. Right? So they just did this thing where they just go up to random people at recess, right? And you're talking about 30 kids, 36 kids, right? And, you know, one of the, you know, the school gang leaders come up to you and they're like, yo, who you run with? Who you run with? And they ask you, and you know what's going on. You know what's happening in the schools. You know, like, oh, there's uptown, there's downtown. They're talking about it in the bathrooms and stuff. All of these little gangs, right? And they come up to you and they're like, who you run with? And it's just a question. And you have to say the right answer. You don't even know who you're talking to, right? You don't know anything about gangs. It's elementary school. Who you run with? Oh, I run with the Crips, right? And guess what? You're speaking to the leader of the Bloods, all right? So all 36 of these kids beat the shit out of you, chase you down the football field, right? And this is what you see in recess. I don't know if the teachers knew or not, but they're just seeing a army of children chase one child down the football field, and then, oh, they got him. And there's so many kids, they don't know what's actually happening. The kid is getting beat the shit out of. This happened to everyone. Everyone. Every single person who's in that 36 member group, they got done to them too. So you go ahead and you say the wrong name, guess what? You having a really, really bad day. That's just recess, you know. So going back to the main topic, I walked across the street from school, gun got pulled on me, you know, going through all of this trauma and stuff. it left me cold. I was cold child. And well, at least in school, where he's talking about thoughts of self-deletion, sadly, I fell victim to that. The gun got pulled up on me. Like, yo, give me your backpack. At this point in time, I've gone through so much. Like, yo, just shoot me. I don't care. You're not having my backpack. Just shoot me. I don't freaking want to be here anymore. And a young me got to be in 5th grade talking about self-deletion. No. I live a different life. I'm not just a YouTuber. I have a 9 to 5 or 7 to 4. And what I do is personal. I don't want to tell you. But I have a lot of conversations. And these conversations are amazing from the youth that they come from. And there are times when I'm in a conversation and something's brought up. And there was one time I had a conversation with this youth. I had this conversation with this youth, and he was talking about self-deletion. And I had to be like, yo, chill. Even if you were making a joke, chill out with that, right? You're not even supposed to be saying things like that as a youth. How do you even know about things like that as a youth? And it crushed me. And all, but for a slight second, I didn't know the words to say, right? But I ended up, God's blessing, giving him the right words to say, giving him the right words to lead by. And then the next day, you came up to me. He was like, yo, you were right, man. You were absolutely right. Like, why self-delete when there's so much in life that you don't know, that you will know, that you'll go through, that you'll want to go through, that you'll push yourself in areas and in places, and you have a destiny that is yours. You have a journey that you have to fulfill, that you want to fulfill. And every day is not the same. It's going to change. And if things are bad, it will get better. And I'm not on that manifestation witchcraft stuff. I'm on that God level Jesus stuff. Everything that we go through as humans is all poetry, just poetry to what Jesus went through. Because he came down to live a life like us, to understand, to figure it out. And guess what? He figured it out. He found out. Wow, why do you think the prayer is, Lord God, please forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing. We're in this world and we're ignorant. We're in this world and we're selfish. And we're just going along just like a dude in the Amazon, just swiping with his machete, just chopping stuff down, right? You don't think, oh, I'm not killing anything right now. You're killing mad plants. You're just going through, just swipe. We're just going through life, just swinging. And we make deals that we shouldn't. We go down roads that we shouldn't. We take roads that we should. And we get confused. We get lied to. All of it. Those are facts. And those facts are like, you know what? Yeah, this life can be hard to navigate at times, but it's absolutely worth it. So we all have trauma, boys and girls. But I know what helps me And that's all I can share. It's what helps me. Is putting all your problems and all your worries and all your trauma and giving it to God. Things happen for different reasons that one day you will find out. And I'm not the one to ever blame God. And I know a lot of people do. Especially when you're young. Like Shane Strickland just said, he's like, he doesn't know how there can be a God. But the thing is that that's not God handing that trauma to you. That's coming from the devil. Maybe you can make a point and say, oh, well, why would God let that happen? Read the Bible and you'll understand it. He let it be. Evil exists, as you know. So what does evil do? It does evil. But God is here to take that burden away from you. And I mean, I could just say it for my own personal life. When you make that decision, you get what was always yours. Peace, love, serenity, happiness, joy. You know, you're probably not going to be rich, you know, maybe not. It depends on what's your blessings. But, you know, as a solution or what I know, that trauma is really hard to bear and is not for you to bear. Give it to God. Give it to Jesus. And He will take it off of your back. He will take it away from you. He will take it away from you. And yeah, you may be left with the memory or the feelings. Understand that that's not where you are anymore. All right. Understand that those past traumas make you a stronger person into today. Those past traumas make you a stronger person into today. And own that. That is your strength. That is what you've overcome. And leave it to where it is, in the past. Leave the past behind. Don't let the past hurt you. Don't let past feelings or past emotions come into your new day. You're not there anymore. With that being said, guys, much love, much appreciation. If you're still here, I'm very thankful. Please like and subscribe. Come back for more. Go through the videos that we have here. 52 Games Podcast. Try not to laugh. Try not to be amazed. We got reviews, episodes, Challenge of the Mighty. Surf through. But until next time, have as good of a 2024 as you can. Peace, guys.
Do it.
If you don't love me now, you gon' love me tomorrow. If you don't love me now, you gon' love me tomorrow. Get it?
You're gonna love me, you're gonna love me, you're gonna love me. You're gonna love me, you're gonna love me, you're gonna love me. You're gonna love me, you're gonna love me, you're gonna love me.